morning, Bishop Lynch. Today is Wednesday, February 29th. I'm Christian Michelle.
And I'm Kelly Swanson, and you're watching this week's edition of
Across Campus.
It's like gold dust. You hear me coming through your speakers. You see me mashing up your airwaves. I know you can't get enough of my sound. Gold dust.
Okay. Kelly, why are you reading?
I'm studying for the LSAT. I want to be a lawyer.
Maybe you should leave the lawyer stuff to the mock trial team. I heard they're doing pretty good this year.
BL Live's April Estrella and Sarah Hernandez have more on the mock trial team. Bishop Lynch has established one of the most respected mock trial programs in the state by virtue of its performance in the last 14 years. As they started by winning 10th in the prestigious Empire City Mock Trial Tournament in New York and 3rd in Region 10, how do they plan on progressing to win a state title? But what is mock trial and what is their determination to win state?
Mock trial is a club and it's a class at BL, and you try out for it, and then we're given a case. We're actually given 2 cases per year. One of them is for our New York competition in October, and the other one's for our regional competition in late January. And basically we develop our case. It comes with fact statements, stipulations, and evidence. And then we make direct and cross-examinations and present them in competition against another.
Well, there is a lot of teamwork involved. Once we get the case, we read it over and I guess kind of study it, and we sign rules. And then we work in our attorney-witness pairs to figure out not exactly a script, but what type of points we want to cover to win our case. And we practice going against other teams in scrimmages.
What is your position and what is the role in the courtroom?
On mock trial, I'm the captain, and I am a defense attorney, and I'm also a witness on the plaintiff side. So I work with the attorney side on the defense, and then I am the plaintiff witness for this case that we're doing now.
I'm a plaintiff attorney, which means my client is suing the other person, and I'm representing them.
I'm an attorney, and I'm on the defense side, so I'm defending the person being sued.
This past summer, the mock trial team was affected by a loss. Alessandra Alexandru, a well-loved and important member of their team, passed away in a car accident. How has the loss of this beloved member affected the team's desire to win state?
I think that we definitely want it a whole lot more now. Even last year when we were at Empire, which is our other competition in New York, Allie was incredibly interested in being #1. She always wanted to be #1, and so that's definitely driven us to want to do it more.
She was very, very good at what she does, but in one way, as we continue to remember all year like we've done, it's almost been sort of like a rallying or sort of unifying thing that we do things in mock trial for Allie, so it's sort of interesting. It's affected us really both positively and negatively, although we miss her dearly.
Even though mock trial has been affected by a loss, they continue to avidly litigate in court in hopes to win a state title. So as you see the mock trial members in the halls, make sure to wish them luck as they journey to state. This has been Sarah Hernandez and April Estrella reporting for BL Live.
Hey, do you still want to be a lawyer?
No way, that was way too much work.
Good luck to our mock trial team going all the way to state.
Thank you guys for that report.
Kelly, why are you shooting hoops? Basketball season's coming to an end.
I have to sharpen my skills because March Madness is beginning.
Instead of shooting hoops, should you be working on your bracket?
Nah, I already know who's going to win.
Okay, well, we should probably talk to someone who knows more about this. John and Audrey have more on this report.
Every March, the best 64 college basketball teams face off in the March Madness tournament. This 3-week tournament consists of 6 rounds of basketball that determines the national champion for that year. How is this tradition started, and what does the BL community know about it? According to basketball.org, March Madness started in Illinois as a high school boys basketball tournament. The term March Madness was coined by H.V. Porter in a poem he wrote about this tournament. People used this phrase almost exclusively when referring to the Illinois high school tournament. It was not actually used to describe the NCAA tournament until 1982, when sports announcer Brent Musburger used the phrase March Madness to describe the men's college tournament when covering it for CBS. What is March Madness?
I think March Madness is sort of, when all the college teams start to come to the end of their season, and it's sort of do or die for everybody, and it gets really intense, so it's madness.
Who do you think is going to win and why?
I mean, all the boys' teams are pretty good this year, so it's kind of a toss-up.
I mean, I like North Carolina, so I think they're going to win it.
Duke Blue Devils.
I really want Duke to win, but I'm not so sure just because they've lost some of their really good players because they've graduated and gone on to bigger things. But if not Duke, maybe K-State? Just depends.
It's for guys, it's sort of up for grabs. I want to make a statement. Be wrong.
That's kind of up in the air. The men's is probably a little bit more balanced than the women's. I always like Duke, but Syracuse is having a good year, and Kentucky's having a good year. Big 12, they're kind of up and down. Kansas is doing well right now. So really, that's what's so exciting about March Madness. Anybody can win it.
Who do you think is going to win the girls' division?
I really think that it's going to come down to Baylor and Notre Dame. Because Baylor has a really good team this year, and Notre Dame, they're building a nice program.
Probably Baylor.
As for girls, I'm going to say Baylor.
Tennessee.
In the women's division, it'll be, and most likely it's going to Baylor. I think it's got the top team, but who knows? Stanford's got a pretty good team. Notre Dame's pretty good. UConn's pretty good. A&M is not as good as they were last year, but they played well against Baylor last night, and they will be challenging once the playoffs go. But those will probably be some of the top teams anyway.
The first boys' division March Madness tournament occurred in 1939. The Oregon Ducks defeated the Ohio State Buckeyes to claim the first national title. There was no women's division until 1982, when the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs beat the Shawnee Lady Wolves in the final game. Who's your favorite team?
I would have to say North Carolina.
I'm going to Baylor next year, and they have a great team, so I'm definitely going to say Baylor's my favorite team right now. And, I like the way they play with intensity, and it's a great team.
The Dookies, baby.
Do you fill out a bracket?
No, I don't.
Usually me and my friends, we like fill out a bracket and see who gets the most games right, and then they'll win some money.
Oh, I do for fun, but not for anything else, just to see how I finish. And, I'm not very good at that because I go more with my heart on who I like more than who I think probably will win it. But
yeah, but it never goes well. I might stop doing it just because it's so embarrassing about how bad I am at picking basketball teams.
Even if you do not watch sports regularly, March Madness is a tradition that we can all appreciate. You can participate by watching some of the many games on TV or by filling out a bracket with your friends. The Madness begins on March 13th and doesn't stop until the championship game on April 2nd, so be sure to tune in. This has been John Avery and Audrey Klein reporting for Across Campus.
So Kelly, how's that bracket coming along?
It's going good. I'm about to go make some bets.
Thanks to Audrey and John for that report.
Now it's time for the Dance Across.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Across Campus.
We'll see you next week.
Where the news is.
Right where you are.
Across campus.